Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Just kind of hanging in there during this crazy awakening. I just kind of wanted to talk about our purpose and what we are called to do in this lifetime to help out with others. Maybe, you know, maybe it's who knows what it looks like for you, and maybe you haven't found exactly what it is yet. But I just wanted to say, it's okay. There is such a pressure that comes with this whole label of purpose and delivering it outwardly, right? Because I think by this point we all know that we are shining our light anyway, and we are doing our purpose, whether we're out making money doing it or not. We are just being, we are helping with the awakening. And there's such pressure on us to externalize and get out there and be in our purpose, and internally and externally. Um, and I would just like to give permission. It's okay not to know. It's okay to be in this space of, I know I'm here for something bigger, and I'm not sure what it is yet. So there's a couple things with that. Obviously, we could be at a spot where we're getting these hints. We're getting, you know, divine guidance. Like, it could be that divinity is shouting at us. Our higher self is leading us, and we're ignoring that. Now, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. If that's happening to you, that's wonderful. And I say, take the reins and go for it. And there's going to be fear. I have so much compassion for the fear. But once you step into it, you'll be led, and the universe will meet you. You know what I used to do is, actually, I still do it a lot. I write notes of, okay, universe, here's what I'm doing. Here is how I feel like I am being led. This is what I'm doing now externally. Like, I just moved my entire house across a different state, sold the house, had to get everything out of it within a month. It was just really stressful. And so I just asked the universe, okay, here is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. So this is what I'm putting toward this humongous, overwhelming deal that I was going through. I'm getting the moving truck today. I'm organizing the bills. I'm posting, who knows, open house, blah, blah, blah. And universe, here, can you meet me with this? Can you meet me with good weather during my travels? Can you meet me with bringing the right people to my open house? Can you meet me with ease of paying or changing the addresses on my bills, etc. Anyway, that kind of sets in motion the universe meeting you. So it's more of a co-creation, and it takes off the overwhelm. So, I kind of got off topic, but coming back to, if you are getting these nuggets, then go for it. Tell the universe, hey, I'm here, I'm ready. And of course, you're going to have those fears, and I have compassion for that, and face them. However, maybe the fears are just too overwhelming at this stage, and that's okay. Don't feel guilty or bad because you're just not ready yet. There is one regret, because I knew I'd be speaking. I've known it for years. And I just have this one regret that I allowed external, people with good in their heart to say, kind of push me along. And sometimes we do need the prodding, but it was before I was ready. I just wasn't ready yet. I still needed the structure under my feet in order to go forward. And that's okay. It's really okay. There is one thing, is that we are so conditioned. We are so conditioned from birth to be external, to be out there in the world, to be getting things done. If you're not ready yet, that's okay too. I think that the biggest thing is clarity and honesty of really where are you at. Take the external noise and push it away and go inside, go into your, if it's meditation, if that word is a little bit too much, start journaling, just get out in nature and get clear on where am I at with this, and is it time yet? Because it might not be. And then just ask like, show me signs, show me what am I excited about, what can I bring? And then when those come up, just take baby steps. If the fear is overwhelming, just take baby steps, just knowing that the universe is going to meet you. Like I said, I think, the biggest regret that I had over these past years, it took me years to go through a lot of unraveling of the conditioning work, deep emotional work I went through. It took me years to step into my power and feel like, okay, I feel good about this. I'm excited now. I want to speak. There was a few other failed attempts, and good for me for trying. And when I say failed, I just mean I tried and it just didn't feel right. I didn't put it out there. But all of a sudden, one day, I just knew, okay, it's time. And guess what? I'm excited about it. Is there fear? Hell yeah. But there was a knowing at that time. So as I was saying, the only regret that I have is listening to others and their pressures and I'm not saying that they were wrong. Maybe that's what they needed, is a nudge at that time, but maybe it isn't also. If you know that you're not ready yet, it's okay. Really, it's okay. It's okay. Whether you're working a job that you don't love, or you're not working at all, you're not even putting output out to the world, that's okay too. That's okay too. You will know when it's time to go. You'll know. There's going to be no stopping you. I mean, there might be hesitations. That's one thing I am going to say. If the universe is giving you nudges and you're not taking them up on it, the universe, then that is something you will know inside too. I started having topics drop in and I would write them down. Soon I'll get to it. And I didn't follow up on it. And that's when I knew, and then the topics stopped dropping in. And I knew the universe was giving me this. And I wasn't following forward. I wasn't going forward on, it's a co-creation. They're giving me what is needed to be talked about, from my experiences and my wisdom. And I wasn't following up on it. And then it just stopped. And it was interesting for me to see that, because then that I had many aha moments like, okay, this is what the universe wants me to do. I'm going to take it and run. And once you start doing that, things just come together. It becomes easier. It becomes easier because you're not alone. You're not creating this alone. You're in this with whatever you want to call it. Source, God, the angels are with you. For me, I just call them my celestial mentors. Sometimes I call them that. Sometimes I call them ascended masters, etc. But I just know that now that I am divinely guided, and for me, it literally had to be turning the external off and listening. And then that's when I started taking the steps forward, because I knew I was ready. I just wanted to give permission to everybody and of exactly where you're at. If you're not quote unquote producing out in society and you just know in your heart it's not time, that is okay. Give yourself permission for that. Give yourself permission for that. You're shining your light anyway, so it's okay. And it will come to you. It will. Just be open and aware. When you receive those nuggets, start acting on it. And that's all I wanted to say right now is it's just another layer of conditioning that we have out there. And there's a lot of judgment around not quote unquote producing out in the world. And just be aware of that. Be aware of that. And don't, I if I had any advice is, trust yourself and don't feel guilty if you're not externally out there lighting up your purpose right now. I think a lot of people are waiting. A lot of people are knowing there's something that they're here for that's bigger than what they're doing right now, and yet the pieces haven't come together yet. And just have grace with that. It's okay. It's okay. You'll know if you're honest with yourself and going into your heart and asking, you'll know. Thank you. I hope if this just helped one person, I would be so happy. And if this doesn't resonate and you're on a different path, that's okay too. But thank you very much. And thank you for listening. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.